Hello everybody, welcome to my first video on this channel. Mind you, I did have another channel, however, that channel, we're not going to talk about that. However, I just want to say thank you for clicking on this video, and I hope you enjoy this. If you would like to, please hit that subscribe button, and you'll get a nice perk, but you'll be joining the board of the subscribers, as you can see right now. Brand new channel, so not a single guy on here. That's sad. I got a car, because I have found that I'm pretty good at building cars, or at least the miniature ones. So as you can see right here, I designed this little van. It's, I didn't really base it off of anything. I guess you could say it's based off of a GMC. I cannot remember the van that I'm specifically trying to reference. There will be a photo on your screen of what I'm talking about, but yeah, I don't really know what this was more or less. I just thought of it, and I thought, hey, this would be a great idea. So, let's just get right into it. Okay, so first you're going to start off with the frame. So the frame is going to come in with half beam. Take 3 half beams. 1, 2, 3, and then half blocks. Don't do that. Then half blocks. Okay? Half blocks in the front, half blocks in the back. Make this design. Now, this part is important, so this is going to allow you to turn. Go to your engines, grab a propeller, small propeller, do this. These will allow you to actually turn this small little car. Now, copy these exact controls if you're going to be using this exact same design. Now, flip it for this side. So, like this. So, now your car will actually be able to drive. And then to complete stage 1, let's add our little half wedge. Okay, now I'm going to jump over. Let's head to stage 2. Okay, next part, stage 2. So now we'll be working on the lower body and the engine of this car. Now, we just want to take a quick look, this is going to be pretty simple, as you can see. This car really only has pretty much 3 more basic components: the actual body, the engine, and the seats. Now, you do not need this extra seat, as you pretty much cannot access it unless you add your own extra door, but I will not be showing that. Maybe if there's another video, hint hint, I will show you other modifications you can do to this to make this, a little more economical, if you know what I mean. So, let's get right to work. So first, we're going to add on, and we're going to add a paint block. Let's place 2 paint blocks here. Grab this color code that I'm currently using, 6500, and place it down like this. Now, I'm only using paint blocks so I can be a little more efficient with my colors. However, again, you can use whatever you wish, and this is just how I'm doing my example. Now, what you want to do is, if you want it to look pretty clean, paint here, because you will see that line, and we'll touch up the paint again later, but I'm just getting this basically started. Now get some regular blocks, build all the way to here, and then take it like this. Now that you have the body like this, let's go ahead and take it to here. Place a block, 1, 2, 3 in here, and then paint with your own colors. The underbody, mind you, let me do this really quickly because I'm dumb and I forgot to show you guys this part. Here will be the paint color for the main actual frame of the vehicle. And then if you want to have the bumper, then this will be your bumper color. The 125, 125, 125. Now, if you want to have my tire color, this is the one I always use, but obviously you can use your own here. I always use 33, 33, 33. I feel like this always looks the best. However, again, this is completely your choice. Now, I'll be right back with you once I finish painting this part. And there we go. Just like that, I fully painted this part. So, let's move on. Now let's go ahead and place our 2 seats. So go ahead, grab a regular seat, and then grab your main pilot seat. However, I do not have that because I'm already using one, so I'm going to have to use just a regular pilot seat. But remember, use the main pilot seat there. Now, delete this block right here, and go and place a trapdoor. This will allow you to get in and out of the vehicle, and, pretty simply. Simply put it, pretty much what allows you to get in and out if you need to get out. Now let's get on the engine. So go and place propellers like this. Make sure it's like this, or your car will not be moving at all. Copy and paste this exact one for your reverse, and then copy this for going forward. You can flip-flop these, however, just make sure you put on reverse thrust. This is just your choice at this point. Now, I always color my engines with 33 here, and then just a kind of a gray tone, which is similar to the car paint I'm using. And then finally, we need to add the headlights. So, go and grab your half wedge down and place like this. And then use the special color here if you wish to have the same headlights as me. It's a little bit of a blue, but also maintaining still pretty white. Scroll down, place a ladder. This will act as your grill. And then, I think I have a special color on that. I do. So you can place this if you want. Again, not necessary. So then finally, just paint this part and give it whatever control you want. Now personally, I'm going to just put, let's say 7. And if you want, you can actually distinguish the door color from the body if you really want to be able to know exactly how to get in. But I feel like the door knob tells you. Now, okay, now we're working with stage 3. We're going to be finishing off the body. One more stage after this. Okay. So after this, we're going to move on. And we're going to continue on with what we're doing. So let me just snap on my fingers, which I'm not going to do. And like this. And boom, just like that. Now, we got the body. Now, I do have 3 things that I must say that I did forget to mention. Right here, I suggest placing a ballast block. This was more or less just of stability reasons. You do not have to place this, but I found this helps with preventing the car from flipping over. If you find that you have problems with the car flipping over, you can either put 2 here and just balance it out until you find the best properties. Or if you want, you can comment down what you find as the solution in the comment section, and I will put it in the next video when I make the variations on this car. However, another comment I do have is that for right here, for the seats, I do suggest painting them, and the paint one I use, which is a slightly off-brand of this one right here. So if you want to just copy this color code right here, go ahead, and I'll just give you a quick second to copy that. Pause the video if you do need it. Okay, there you go. Hope you got your code. If you didn't, don't worry. You can find it by rewatching, rewinding, or however you will find it. I say good luck, though. Now, let's move on to the rest of the vehicle for stage 3. So, go ahead and grab your wedge, half wedges. Place them up like this orientation like this. This is crucial. Now, right here, it's going to be where the hood of the car is placed, like this. Have it in this orientation. Next, place a half block right there. Now place a half wedge down. Then place half wedge down 1x2s right here and right here. Now if you want, you can do a different design and do, I guess, like a carbon fiber hood. However, that's not what I'm doing. And then I'm adding a little bit of a color change right down the center. This is just personal, but you do not have to do that. Now let's paint the windows. So let's go ahead and 15, 15, 15, 15, 15, 15. Now, we're going to do a little bit of a custom job. So now, we got to place the windows for the car. So we're going to place here, here, paint them. Now, let's work on the next part of this. So, place 2 blocks there, and paint it of your body color. Then, go ahead and grab another trapdoor. Place like so. Go ahead and paint it with the same color. If not, if I can actually get my tool to work. There we go. Now you have that. make sure to paint the knob, because it will be standing out if you do not. So if you don't want it to look weird, I do suggest painting it. Now look at that, you're almost there. So let's move on to stage 4 in the last stage. So right here, as you can see, we do have stage 4, which we are just adding the roof and the lights. So quick look, this is our final stage. So let's get to work. And again, let me just 1, 2, 3, and boom, just like that. Now we have our last little bit to do. So let's look at this really quickly. We have to do the roof and the lights and some last little touch-up bits I forgot. So let's get right to work on that. So let's go and start half wedge down, place right there. Might be a little iffy, so do your best. Next, go and grab some half blocks, place them like this. Place about 9 on the roof. And then for your final little bit of the roof, place not like this, don't do that. Sometimes, you know, a little wacky. Go and place half wedges like this. And then place like this. And then finally, like this. Now, paint it like this. So now you have your fully painted car. Then, let's get right on to working on the lights. Okay guys, now let's finish off this car. So, go and place your lights like this. I'm going to place 2 there. 1 here. 1 here. Now, I'm assuming all of you are familiar with cars. Obviously, these right here are your turn signals. And the 2 on the back are going to be your brake lights. Now, these, I will definitely say, highly customizable. You can make your colors more neon, so if you want to have neon lights, I guess, instead of having the colors that I have set, then you can obviously do that yourself. However, right here is the settings I personally use for my tail lights, so let me just plug those in really quickly. Now, for the turn signals, these are pretty easy. So, just go on the side, so this is D, because I'm using W, S, and D to drive. So, D, and then I make the range 35. I make this, I think I made this 0.45, I believe. Let me check that really quickly. Yep, 0.45, so just exactly like this. And then, exact same thing on the other side, but change it to A. So now, you've pretty much completed your car. So now if you really wanted to, you could drive this thing away, but there's a couple more things. So right here, I would add mirrors. So just take simple 2 half wedges, place them right here. So give you mirrors, and this will just complete the look of the car just that little bit more. And then finally, for the last little bit, I add the little rims. So go and grab signs, text 1 by 1, and then this part doesn't really matter. Just make sure it's facing onto the wheel. Its orientation does not matter. Hold shift, press 2, get the @ symbol, max it out to 100, and then place it on each wheel. And there you go. There's your car completed. So let me just go and show you what it looks like driving around. But that's how I'm going to close the video. So I hope y'all enjoyed this. If you guys have any suggestions for how you would like me to do this content in the future, please drop them in the comments, and a like would be very much appreciated. And if you do not need to subscribe, however, if you would love to, that would be very nice, and that would help me out a lot. And just tell me in the comments if you would like me to do a different style of tutorials, maybe just with music instead of a voiceover explaining. However, if that's what you want, then just tell me in the comments. But I hope y'all have a very good day.